Hi. Well, I have got a title this time. I've got nothing against gay people, you know, but I ain't gay. Please try elsewhere. Um, I can't help the way I look. Let's have a look. Don't certainly make any outward gestures that I'm seeking a male companion. Yes, you're one of them. um, so I'd kindly request, please go elsewhere. I am being humorous but also serious, trying to set up a network and instigate and inspire people, and you could actually be gay, to help set up the knowledge and spread the knowledge about pyramids and how they can assist us and give us the means to help heal this planet. Now, I ain't getting on my high horse. I know the spirits behind this because that's what happens. Something touches into my aura and people start sending me blatant pictures of two men having sex. Now, I'm not going to go down that road and expose to embarrassing. No, but I'm just saying, I ain't gay. Please try elsewhere. If that's your sole attention, making contact with me, sorry, not interested. But if you happen to be gay, but are interested in planetary healing, pyramids, looking into what's going on in the Bosnian pyramids, perhaps even going to the Bosnian pyramids and bringing me back some pyramid water, you will have a friend for life. It's a challenge for you. But I'm just me, but I ain't gay. So whether I'm giving off the wrong signals, whether people with beards are generally gay, I wasn't aware of it. Oh no. It's not his fault, bless him. I can see by his outline he's new boy. He hasn't even got his photograph in his thing. That tells you a lot, right? If someone contacts you but they haven't, bless them, for various reasons, haven't even included their photograph, well, you're really working in the dark then, aren't you? Just what I'm talking about here. Someone calls themselves William Shakespeare the Third or whatever, right? But hasn't put a photograph. Hi, they're sounding a bit woo. They're not going to get a lot of takers, or maybe they are people who are just into winding people up or whatever. Or maybe they've got issues. Okay. But try and stay focused. I ain't gay. Please try elsewhere. This was meant to be a comedy come quick skit. Of course, the spirit zooms in. Yeah, it's the same chap. See, bless him. He's obviously not seeing this, but part of you thinks, look, mate, I'm making a video. But he obviously experiment. But his angels do. Now we're going to have it. Right. Blessed angels. Thank you. This person that is trying to contact me, and you know that, I don't need to mention anything. Please inspire his angels that I am busy. You could, whatever, meditating. Now that's a quite legitimate excuse, isn't it, not to answer the phone? And if people don't know what meditating is, well, they do. I don't think there's anybody who wouldn't know, even though they might have got it slightly wrong. Oh, yeah, he's meditating. He don't want to be disturbed. He don't want to talk to people. Fair enough. Or try later. And maybe now his angels are inspiring him to know, try elsewhere, or, he's not interested. That's good, actually, to share that. Certain people obviously know what to do. When they press a certain button, because this is live, I actually see a little icon of their photograph. Just in case you don't know that. So I actually do know who's sending me a little love, because you've got that option, love, like, various icons that represent dislike, right? I know I did this on a amazing experience. See, I'm off now. I was witnessing a ISKCON ceremony. Lots of people chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Brilliant, and the energy coming off that, right? So this is how I discovered it. I just clicked a thing to say love, and I saw the heart going up. And then when it seemed to be effective, which it does. There you go. 2 or 3 are gathered. Try that out sometime, right? There you go. This is all scientific research, right? In a sense, it is. So you go on to live, what you are now, and then you'll find all over the world there's always worship going on, right? Hindu things and that, and you tune into this righteous, high energy, because when you worship God, it raises the spiritual energy, and it's like spiritual warfare. Yeah. Now, when I was in Krishna consciousness, I went on a Sankirtan tour. So these were devotees from Holland. There goes another shed. This is all part of, right. Devotees from Holland that have converted a coach into a mobile temple, have had their icons, which are not, as many people misconstrue, they're idol worships. No, they're blessed by the guru, right, which in this case is Prabhupada, and they do represent God, and they are connected as far as we can assimilate or know that to God. So you treat them as if they are God. But we won't go off on that too much. Right. So I was in this Sankirtan tour. I was still what's called a Bhakta. I hadn't even been initiated. But the other devotees, I had picked up that I was a genuine soul. I was putting my heart and soul into the chanting, which you should do with everything. You're trying out a new spiritual technique. Go for it, as we would say. Just go for it. Nothing happens, then yes, you might leave and move on to something else. But you've got to give it a good go. That's what it means. Go for it, man. You've got an idea, go for it. It used to be there's a catchphrase in the whole festival. I don't like the term hippie. Go for it, man. So someone shares, like I said on stage, let's do this. Yeah, go for it. Or someone shares to you, should we do this? And you get a positive response. It's like this heart thing here, right? Go for it. Because everything can and is used by the Spirit. Okay? It's more attitude, right? So I'm going off. No, I'm not going off. No. So I was talking about, as an experiment, you like obviously tuning into live what this is, right? Find a worship video that's happening now. Right? Just scan down India, whatever. But then get on your little heart thing, as I did. And I thought, well, they can sense this through the angelic kingdom, right? That someone is really loving this and, it's good. They're appreciating it, right? And that their angels would inspire them. And the whole level of worship goes up. Right, give you an example. Right, someone's in a temple. They're not full of dynamic enthusiasm, right? And it's just become a monotonous drone. This is you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And then you return it. Hare Krishna. And when I witnessed that, right, imagine me, what the, right? Then I give it some welly and I end up, I've gone off tack a bit because we're going back to the Sankirtan from Holland. I become the leader of the chant, although I'm just a actor, right? Because they were, it's not maintaining the energy, and if you're getting cabbages thrown at you, which we that's the other thing. Demons don't like worship. Yeah? And if you want me to expand on that, we went through some demonic places. A market stall full of people who are just, really rough and ripping people, all the rest, right? Right. And they do not like worship, and they reacted, and none of us got hit. They wasted a lot of food, but cabbages were going in, right? Of course, that just inspired me more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. So you put a bit of oomph in it. Whoa. So then you've got forces of darkness and light. But we won. No one actually hit anybody with a cabbage, right? And it got all the other, we just locked in, right? Went all through this market, but by the time we got to the end, we had people following us. Kids, admittedly. What is this? They thought we were some rock band. You heard the way I was chanting. Oh, yeah, we locked in. Had a driving beat. Yeah, right. We ended up, and this has all been documented and in the papers of Southsea, Hampshire, because that's probably what got me. This is my own patch. Back to Danton Manors in Hertfordshire, for those about it. But the bus was going on a tour, right? Get it? It's a coach converted as a temple, which is what Sankirtan was in the original term. That's it. If you go into Bhagavad Gita and you'll see photographs of devotees there. That's how they spread it. They just went out and did it. And if someone caught that, they would join. Right? So we ended up going all the way down. This is a hot, lovely, sunny day, right? Because that's where we ended up. We did the market, we did the thing, and then we just end up going on the beach. And then we did have children following us. Some even asking, who are you? You're some rock band or something, or, something famous. I've never seen it before, you see. That was the idea of Sankirtan. We're taking it to the people. So if you're not actually interested and take the bother to go to the temple, which is again in Hertfordshire, right? If you lived in London, you'd have seen it a lot because that's mainly where the devotees went. Again, you take this as a coach that these devotees have been inspired from the Dutch temple to do. And I was, repeat, a bacter, meaning I wasn't even initiated. Okay. We now get to something. If your heart is in the right place, devotional service, Bhakti yoga, it's a system of yoga. Now, yoga, you've got Bhakti yoga, union with God through devotion. And how do you practice Bhakti yoga? By worshipping God. Yoga means union. Through worship, you join or enjoined, get it, yeah, by God. Whether it's Krishna, whoever, whatever, any form of sincere worship is, in the sphere, a form of spiritual warfare. We are in a period of darkness. We've already done that. Kali Yuga. Don't expect to meet lots of people practicing sincerely the spiritual path. We are a minority. We are the bringers of light, life bringers. It's our whole calling. God, it's dark in here. God, it's dark. But you're seeing it from a spiritual. God, it's dark in here. Better bring some light. And we do that by worship. And it's like warfare. You can go into any place where darkness is being practiced, right? And by worship or ecstatic prayer, you bring down the angelic kingdom. Okay? That's right. The angels are with us all. It wasn't just Jesus. That doesn't mean we can order the angelic kingdom, but as a scientific approach, worship will bring down, or closer, however you want to conceive that, the angelic help that is with you all the time. Now, if we had cameras, which we didn't, filming this Sankirtan, going through this whole market, and seeing how no one managed to hit any one of us because they were freaked out on one level, fear. Imagine you've got, yeah, but they were freaked out, and they didn't hit any of us, although they wanted to, right? Well, cabbages got wasted, and other vegetables, right? Because that's their own way of reacting to it, right? But light won. And like I say, we ended up going all down South Sea Beach, and we had this trail of children. It was like, and they followed us, even though they were their mums and dads. Oi, Jenny, where you going? Nah, stuff all that, whatever they were doing, right? This is fun, and they were skipping and, hey, this is good. Loved it. Bit fed up of making sandcastles and all the rest of it you do on the beach, right? This was fun. And they were, yay. And it's like the Pied Piper, right? The media got called because we were there a long time. And someone got their act together and got down there with a camera. And we were on the front page. Krishna Comes to Town, I think they called it. Oh, boy, I'm in that photograph. Right place, right time. And why was that happening? Because I was open, and I knew that whatever I did, I had to go for it. I didn't understand all about the Bhagavad Gita. Couldn't read Sanskrit, which was some people's interpretation of being a good devotee. Prabhupada sussed me out. We'll go back to that. I was on his steps, as I've shared in another video, scrubbing the steps, while everyone else was out doing this big festival because George Harrison was coming to the temple. And the elders, or the leaders of the temple, shall I say, don't use the term elders, but anyway, whatever, knew that, oh my God, if it got out George Harrison coming, or if George Harrison comes, it'd just be pandemonium. Oh, have you all go up and all this sort of. Okay, so I'm chanting my head off, and yet I'm just cleaning the steps on my own. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Really locked in, going for it. That's what caused George Harrison to give us a snigger, right? And even encourage him to touch my head. Big smile on his face. Yeah, he sussed. Yeah, this guy's going for it. This is what it's about. I could go off to another thing. Yeah, that, my sweet Lord. Okay? I really want to see you. Okay? Really want to be with you. A very devout man. Now, in a sense, that wish was fulfilled because I am an instrument, as we all can be, for Christ. I have become Christed. Now, that's not such a big thing. It is for a lot of people who don't even understand what that means, but it's portrayed in the Bible as a very unique demonstration of one's spiritual capacity. Jesus became Christed. And although there is an office of the Christ, it's also an office we're all called for. Other words could be used to describe it. One with the Holy Spirit. Enlightened. Right? Sir George Harrison passed me. Prabhupada sussed out. Oh, we've got a goer here. As maybe you think it's that like that because he's what? Oh no, I mean I shared it. He called for a special meeting. You know. No, I want to meet all the Baptists because someone had just said, who was that cleaning the steps? I can imagine, you know. Oh, that's just Graham. He's a Baptist. Meaning that, you know, he's not even initiated yet, you know. I want to see all the Baptists, please. Okay. Now, maybe it's like a movie, innit? It maybe didn't exactly happen like that. But it did happen that the Baptists were all requested to go and attend a unique audience with Prabhupada. Just the Baptists. Cut them out, as if you like, at the back. And we sat down, and like I say, I was literally at the feet of Prabhupada and did touch him. Everyone you meet, you didn't honour him, this one, is special. Okay? So, yes, in this now, I don't know. Gay people make connections towards me. Nothing wrong with that, because obviously it's not a case of gay people can't be spiritual. That's rubbish, nonsense. So I know they've all been through that. But let me make it clear. If you happen to be gay, fine. If you're perhaps interested in what I'm on about, pyramids, fine. But if there's a line, you start sending me photographs of your penis, and if after entering into a serious, but joy, conversation, start to scratch or rub your penis because you're getting sexually aroused, I ain't gay. Please try elsewhere. I mean, that's fair enough. Mind you, I know what to do. You just click a little thing and you can block them if they're persistent. But this is just for gay people, and there might be a bit of no, I'm not a bigot, but I ain't gay. Right? Please try elsewhere. Brilliant title for a song, right? I'm sure many other people who've got long hair, right, and a beard, maybe have been propositioned because people got to decline. I will this time. It's a lady, I don't think it's a gay person, but I certainly don't want to enter into that. And if I reiterate it, we're all part of God's creation. And whatever sexual persuasion you happen to be is fine. But I see it just the same analogy as well. If I'm a heterosexual man and I've made, just turn this around, a contact with a lady, and within seconds I start displaying my penis. Now, someone might think that's funny, but other people think, God, he's just seeing me as a sexual object. Just as they start literally starting to masturbate, I now see another side to things. We all know, as men, we're now talking about heterosexual men, that we've used, this is your pornography, just looking at images of women and men having sex, get off on that. Or the other thing that in my early days, I didn't do much about getting these magazines with just a photograph of a woman supposedly offering you the opportunity for sex, but it's a photograph. Whoa. It's got a different light to that now. I mean, obviously I was young. Oh, this is relevant. Yeah, I had a few questions. You're not married? No. Sorry about that. I'm not. Sort of immediate things. Oh, something wrong with you. I've even been accused of being being a paedophile once. And this was a nymphomaniac come lady. Person I met in a mental illness jobbing. And the scenario behind that was she blatantly bent down in front of me and displayed her breasts. And normally when she did this sort of behaviour to young, immature young boys, she is actually prosecuted for having sex with boys underage. Now, this isn't gossip, that was the fact. So, again, we've touched in, and we do touch into nymphomania, but actually it's a sad condition. Oh, well, right. And we shouldn't make fun of it, right? Generally unable, who knows, many different, there'll be psychologists now going to get here, or, what causes someone to be an nymphomaniac. As I perceived it, she was someone that had never really known love, and that men had used her as just a sexual object, right? So she turned the tables and started to use men, or young boys, or men not considered men, right? And that she could never get enough. You could say there's all these other terms, sex addict and all the rest of it. But when I refused her blatant proposition, and this reminds me of President Trump. Now, we don't know what went on with Mr. Trump and these women. But let's just suppose these women were propositioning Mr. Trump, i.e., were getting off on the thing of, wow, I'm going to have sex with a president. Whoa. And that is their way of coming at it. And then Mr. Trump is propositioned with, well, you're married and we won't tell you anything about this, but that'll cost you $130,000, please. Okay. Now we look at it again. Mr. Trump is protecting his wife from being humiliated and hurt. Now he knows what actually went on, right? He knows that he possibly now, I'm not God. We are. I can't speak for all the incidences that took place, but some of them in my spirit, or as the spirit's part of me, he was the one that was being abused, used, and taken advantage of. And I suggested in a serious communication to Mr. Trump via whatever, but he probably never got to, that to solve his problem with this problem that was apparently recurring because the media were stirring it up, getting 2 and 2, yeah, and making 6, right? Oh, God, so that's not much of a story, is it? 130,000. Right, pathetic. We've got more things to worry about, we seem to be on this, than people's sexual habits, right? There's a planet crying out to be healed. And if we don't get our act together, we're going to be the ones that are going to suffer for that. So that's a bit of cutting words for you. The amount of money that is wasted, resources that is wasted by so-called reporters. Well, people want to know this. Whoa, I once had a go at a radio station, right? I was trying to do something charitable. And I was seeking, okay, some kind of publicity. I was trying to form a charity. And I got this, that's it with me, you know, they respond. And the cutting word comes through. Whoa. Oh, well, we're not interested in that. You know, well, it's not newsworthy. Whoa. That poor woman on the end of that phone, because an eye-moving cutting word literally blew her head off as good as cut. What? And at full volume. You fucking well print all this shit about who's fucking who and all this pathetic shite, and you won't help a charity. You're not supposed to be a public service station. Get it? Because radio stations generally get their commission because they are open to charitable concerns. So you can generally get free publicity if you're a charity, right? But because I wasn't actually a charity, but clearly was in a sense, I was trying to start a charity. And so I wasn't appealing for money, but I was looking for help and support. And they got it all written out, you know, as a legal binding document, and said I'd like, the words I used, you know, I'd like access to airspace, please, actually. But I'd sent them the outline of the proposed charity. It's called the Theatre of Unemployment. And it was verified by a lawyer. This is in Leicester. And it could have been a charity, bless you, to do a lot of good, right? So yes, I did blow that poor woman's head off with the cutting word. Later, she phoned me back. Okay? And as good as apologised, even though I'd effed and blinded her. Because I said, I'm not interested in some pop star who happens to be fucking someone else and all this shit, because that's the level, the news, you know. Whoa, such and such is having sex with such and such, and whoa. Talk about hypocrisy. Most of the people that are in this glamorized, nonsensical world talk about sexual indiscretion. Well, that's minor. Right. Hey, well, no, I mean, this started on that. I ain't gay, please tell it elsewhere. Oh, now getting hassled by We end on pyramids. Sorry. I might have missed a bit out. But yes, so my photograph was in the local paper, and I was in one of the few Sankirtans that took place on British soil in the full context of how they used to be. That is it. They left the comfort of their nice big Bhaktivedanta temple, get it? And you're on the road in a coach that's been converted. You've got a little shower. You've got cooking facilities. There's only about 5 of us, but you slept on the floor in the coach. We had to get water for the shower, not just for drinking, wash very clean, every morning we'd have a shower and all the rest of it. And needless to say, when volunteers were asked for, there wasn't a lot of interest shown, because people thought, off in the temple, probably get cabbages thrown at us. It wasn't known, when you went out on the streets, there were people that reacted. But anyway, I did. And that's a demonstration of the fact that God honours that. My experiences in Bhaktivedanta Mana and Krishna consciousness, obviously it's here, 30 odd years later. But I carry that anointing. And I know that the guides and helpers, because I learnt this from the spiritualist church, you follow a path like that and you attract angelic presences, you attract guides, gurus, call them what you will. Yeah. So then you're equipped and protected to do work that isn't just run-of-the-mill stuff. Yes, you might get involved in media. People used to say, Graham, you're going to get the media breathing down your neck. Anyone who stands up for the light attracts darkness. Now, what? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't finish, yes. This, circle. This lady that had, shall we say, a nymphomaniac response to life. You can't call them a nymphomaniac, but yeah, that is her attitude. That's how she handled life. And again, showing compassion. Wasn't her fault. She'd been abused by men, and that's all she knew. And so she was just doing it back. But I'm afraid the law of the land is that, if the people you're doing it back with are under a certain age. I mean, she got away with any prison sentence because they just sectioned her and said, no, this is a psychiatric disorder. And that's what happened. But because I'd refused her advice, I then meet her in the drop-in. I didn't know that she was part of this drop-in. And the staff were there. And she ripped me down. And you're not a man. Ugh. Do you have sex for children, do you? Really, nasty stuff. Slanderous stuff. And luckily I had a member of staff there who understood all about her background. Right? I said, you can't go around saying things like that about people. That isn't true. That's slander. Because they are degenerating your character. Really nastily, you know what I mean? But luckily there was a member of staff that witnessed it, and she was taken aside. And also I think things are said to all the people that witnessed it. Well, they had no other option. Look, I'm afraid whatever her name was, called her Janet, it wasn't. Janet has a nymphomaniac tendency, and that she has been abused by men, and that you're not to take what she's just said with any seriousness at all. That's just her way of dealing with rejection. Yeah, I'm not going to say, right. Or a bit more. No more needs to be said. That's it. Try and end it on a light note. I ain't gay, please try elsewhere. I am still looking for Bosnian pyramid water. I am hoping someone sees one of these videos, is going to Bosnia, and thought, oh, for God's sake, shut this, go and get him some Bosnian pyramid water, will you? You go in there, we'll get this guy one, shut him up, whatever. I don't care. What? As long as I get my Bosnian pyramid water, I am happy as a monkey. And soon, I don't know if it means I stop doing this. Well, it's up to you, people. If you like what this is doing, think it's constructive and whatever, do obviously like it, as a lot of you have done, but even so. And maybe we'll go places where no man's gone before. Star Trek. Because this is going back, is another challenge. I may have 20 or 30, maybe 50 people, because you can't see everybody watching this. Whoa, dear, yeah. Stick me on a studio, on a TV channel, using the same analogy. Star Trek. There are small TV channels in America, specialist things. But imagine what would happen if I had 10,000 people watching me, and the spirit responds to that. What sort of things have come out then? That's an interesting experiment for some of you media people that may get to see this. It'll put me to the test. Easy done. You can even get your own video camera. But it's all relation to the audience. Yeah? And it is like a science. 2 or 3 or 2,000 and 5,000 gathered together in my name, my presence will be felt. Looking at the time. My ego is getting worried. Hold on, Crown. Now, hold on. Whoa. Well, no. You put it out. If someone responds, great. I'm not scared of fame. Now, that might sound, what do you mean scared? Oh, yeah, I know what can happen when you become famous. You lose a lot of your freedoms. You can't just go down a walk down to your local shop and all this sort of palaver. But I feel I'm strong enough to handle it. Someone tries to worship me. I'd be like Frank Zappa used to be, if you've ever seen footage of that. Right. Frank Zappa were into some of his concerts. He did have an element of worshipping come groupie come fans, shall we say. Thought he was whatever and would get crude, lick his backside, shall we say. Which is a term sucking up and all that. At one such concert, Mr. Zappa sort of indicated to look, leave it out, sort of thing, and he urinated on them. Because he knew we're all one. I'm a gifted guitarist, yes. It's not me. This comes from something higher. So he didn't take, although he couldn't help taking some of it to heart or to his head. But that's why he was often quite outrageous. One of his LPs, he sat on the toilet reading a paper. again, to totally just throw back in the face all these idiotic worshipping come response that he could generate, right? Looking at the top. All right. And of course, people that were like that were really freaked out. Oh, Frank was sat on the toilet. That's his new album. Bless his heart. I did hear he passed the cancer. He's no longer with us. Oh, yeah. I'm a little pimp, I'm a angry spangling Willie the Pimp with Mr. Beefheart on vocals. Peaches, is it Melbourne? Beautiful music. Da, 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 da. Brilliant jazz, come whatever. And so I do love music that's just instrumental. It's not just the lyrics. So although I put on that I Ain't Gay, Please Choice Elsewhere, good title for a song, well, I think it is actually. You know, it's quite humorous. I ain't gay, please try elsewhere. Could we like the chorus? And you're singing the story is that, you know, I'm on Facebook and I was approached by this, just a sort of Egyptian man, dark, you know, thing. And I didn't know anything about being gay and whatever. And then you're propositioned, right? He sent me nude photographs of his penis. But you was a penis. And I had to say, whatever, I ain't gay, please try elsewhere. Anyway, I am sure it's an unusual time. It's actually my tea time. But of course, the people, I hope those of you that have enjoyed any feedback, you've all got the email, gamper77@gmail.com. If someone did get back to me with a definite proposition of how I could acquire some Bosnian pyramid water, yep, I would really appreciate that. Right. I mean, I'm all set. The pyramid set, got the crystals, flower lie, whatever. And then I would put my little card up at the Phoenix again, because I had it took down and thing. And I'd be quite a busy lad. You know, I'm retired, but, you know, I can do that. Go and give people healing, use the pendulum, and give them some healing, pyramidically charged water as their medicine to take back and in their own space and time. And I would also teach them how they can manufacture their own. If they got a promise, how can a positive response? So it's not a rip-off, they just pay for the one session and then could go on if they need to do that condition. You know, some conditions are most healings in the spirit are instantaneous in the context that the person has an amazing experience. By that, you can see this footage in Baptist churches. Whether all of it's genuine or not, I don't know. But the healer will administer anointing. And the person will just fall back. And they go through their own internal experience, which is different and unique for them. But they know something has just happened. So there's your psychosomatic in it. I just passed out. I saw white light and whoa, my feet went, you know, whatever. It's something really dynamic and physical has happened to them. But then you would say, if appropriate, well, take this medicine, which again has been blessed just for you, and let me know. Or if you want to continue having it, I can easily, quickly show you how to manufacture your own. So I'm spreading the technology as well. Get yourself a little pyramid, orientated north, flower of life, whatever, other samples of water, put your medicine, if you do need to still take medicine, under the pyramid and generate your own, pyramid, bless you, infused water, which you can pray over. Blessed Father God, this is just my way of praying. Blessed Father God, I ask that this water be transmuted and changed to the exact medicinal compound that my physical body needs to restore itself to perfect health. I ask this in blessed Lord Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Oh, that's good. Give thanks as well. Oh, that's good. Positive affirmation, thanking, thank you, blessed water, whatever. Can be done silently for those who are a bit, whatever. And people will be healed. Most definitely. And, but they will take upon themselves the responsibility for their own illness by manufacturing, producing their own medicine, and maybe even sharing it. Don't have to be me, but you soon learn how to use a pendulum because you've had it demonstrated to you, shall we say. You've got the pendulum out, and I may say various things, or you may ask, me various things. Are my kidneys okay? Whatever. But once you've had that demonstrated to you, you can get your own pendulum. Very quickly attune yourself to it. Again, you've got to be open to these things. And you can continue. And all I'd say to people is, well, it's donation only. But obviously you might, if you've gone to quite a bit of expense of getting proper little bottles and whatever, give a recommended minimum donation. You explain to them that covers your costs and whatever. But as it's a donation, those generally that can afford more can give more. And if someone does say, well, look, I'm really short, they can't keep saying that. So, I'm really short of money, this has happened and that. Okay, it's free. Because you'll have another can fund, however you earn it, for those not so well financially endowed. So it's like a karmic thing for them. If it's someone that has got a lot, well, actually that is for people who can't afford to have a treatment. And so it subsidises them. And if you've had a very positive, if you've just been healed of cancer, I think you're going to want to go back to show your gratitude and appreciation more than, shall we say, the 3 or 4 quid or even the 5 that you may have put in initially. Any life-threatening condition, and that money would go into a pot, of course, go towards your own living needs, if you like, but it would, in a sense, allow you to offer free healing. So how you word your card, if you go, it's all hypothetical, pyramid healing, blah, pendulum use, blah, blah, blah. Donation only. I know they used to use this term at Brindle, or donation only by attunement. Now that means that there is a bit of discourse, and the person then would, in confidentiality. That's the other thing, isn't it? Embarrassment. You wouldn't want to say that to a receptionist. Say you've got it pretty well together, and there's a receptionist that books the healing sessions, right? So it would be by attunement means then when you actually get to see the therapist, there's a little attunement and that can be brought in. Well, I'm very not so well off at the moment. I'm on the dole, I'm on benefits, and just I had my showers just packed up, blah blah, and unexpected bills. Fine. Then by attunement, you and the healer would come to an agreed what they feel is right, and that's that. It is now 55 minutes. Yeah. And so I'm going to stop this video now. Thanks to those that have got here. And again, put it out in your own way if you happen to be gay. Say, well, he's not anti-gay, but he's not interested, and people can appreciate it. He's not interested in striking up a gay relationship. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? So if you really are interested in that, you maybe try elsewhere. All right, nice one. Bye for now.